The Autumn Equinox. Just like earlier this year in the spring, we have reached the balance point again. It's the time of year widely celebrated and revered, for it is the second time where this exact moment the whole earth is experiencing 12 hours of daylight and of night. The sun travels across the equator and is perpendicular to the earth. Remember, equinox comes from the Latin equi, meaning equal, and nox, meaning night. And the autumn equinox, sometimes called Mabon, after the Celtic god of light, but there's no real historical evidence of this association. It's more of a 1970s invention. It is celebrated around the 20th to the 23rd of September, depending on when the sun pops in. And we are now at the cusp of the waning year, a time of transition where the light starts to give way to the darker parts of the year. Known as the second of the three harvests, or the fruit harvest, apples are ripe and ready for the picking, as are other fruits, nuts, and vegetables. We notice a change in the light, and the earth somehow feels different from the freshness we sensed in the spring. Awareness of maturity and completion is felt, and there's an air of change in progress. Leaves are changing colour and beginning to drop from the trees. Sap has stopped rising and is beginning to move back down, deep into the roots. All the grains are reaped and gathered. Some celebrate this time as a thanksgiving, a time to give appreciations to the bounty of the year as the sun begins to wane. Traditionally, it's believed that this time of year is for withdrawing into the earth. But we first make sure that all our jobs are completed, that our harvests are all gathered and safely stored for the winter. But we're not just talking in the literal and physical sense, but in the psychological and metaphysical senses too. So take a moment to rebalance your life at the autumn equinox. For those battling with life's difficulties might again regain their footing. We can start to rest and reflect on our year and give thanks to our mighty sun and express gratitude for everything it provides us. For the sun is a vital, energetic force in the cosmos which fuels our lives. So, what can you do at this time of year? As you can see, apples are ready. So maybe find a random apple tree from one in your garden, or even buy one, and pick one up. The apple figures significantly in many traditions. It is a symbol for life and immortality, for healing, renewal, regeneration, and wholeness. For pagans, the apple contains a secret. For if you cut an apple widthways, it reveals a pentagram containing seeds. The 5 points represent the elements of earth, air, fire, and water, with the spirit at the top. And thus also contains the directions of east, south, west, and north, all contained within it. You could even go and have a meal with some friends and family, using as much fruit and veg locally grown as you can. Or go for a walk and collect some of nature's wild abundance, but respect and leave enough for everyone else who may want to do it too. You'll find wild damsons, sloes, rose hips, elderberries, blackberries, and hawthorns, and many, many more things. Or you could have a clear out. Spring is not the only time to do this. Autumn is the perfect time to complete unfinished projects and clear your home or head of unwanted stuff. Maybe plant some bulbs. You may wish to place a wish or affirmation in each bulb as you plant them, and see them come to fruition next year. I like to make cider, and I feel great joy and thankfulness during the process. It's a cathartic journey from start to finish for me. But whatever happens, I wish you peace and happiness, whatever you may do. As the light gives way to darkness, remember, as the earth rests, we all need to rest and occasionally hibernate. Blessed be to you all.